Welcome to the Martini Network Spotlight video. I am so excited to have this incredible woman here today. I have Keren Kilgore with Quantum Shift Media. She is a self-mastery coach and publishing. So Keren, welcome to the Spotlight.
Thank you. It's great to be here. It's always fun to be with you, Veronica.
I feel this about you. I am so excited to showcase your business. You have no idea. So I'll just give a quick personal testimonial. I absolutely love Keren. We just hit it off from the moment we met. I dove into her program, and I can't even begin to explain the miracles and things that happened along the path. And I can't wait for her to share. As a matter of fact, we're just going to start with this. What is a self-mastery coach? And you'll explain that to them. And then I would love for you to share how you got on this path.
Yes, a self-mastery coach guides people in becoming a master of themselves. So a lot of people get master's degrees in a lot of things, and it takes a long time. You invest time and effort and money in getting your master's degree. But very few people become a master of themselves. And it takes time. I coach people through a 28-day course, and we focus on 28 principles that build on one another. It starts with desire. So if you don't know what you want, you're not going to get what you want. You're not going to get there. And so it starts with desire, really. And then day 2 is clarity. And so we're clarifying what your desires are. And day 3 is purpose. So why are you here? What is your purpose on this planet? And every decision you make, we want you to move towards your purpose, not away from it. So those are the 3 basic principles of the mastery. And it goes through, each week has a focus. And the last day is freedom. So you want to be free from, so you can be free to do what you're called to do. Do it with ease, do it with grace, do it without getting triggered. And so that's what that's what I do. And I've been publishing books, coaching authors and publishing books for probably 30 something years. And I was finding that a lot of the authors I worked with were getting stuck. And so I started, and I was stuck. I personally was stuck. I'll tell a few stories about that. And so my brother introduced me to mastery of self, and I started doing the work personally. And then my husband went through it. My brother went through it. My mom and dad have gone through it. My sister's gone through it. So it has transformed our family, absolutely transformed it, honestly. And so I'll be seeing them all this weekend, and we're having a great big party because everybody's getting along. Nobody gets triggered with one another. It's so fun. And that is because we've all done the work. We've all done the mastery work. No kidding. I have applied it to me hundreds of times. And so that's how I got involved. So
There's people that can relate to you, Keren. I'm sure like right now people are just going, oh my, I need to call her now. I can't deal with my family.
It really does. It transforms families. No kidding. And it's done. My husband and I have been married 44 years, so we kind of know what we're doing. But this has helped us communicate like nothing else before. And so it gives you the definitions, the terms, the being able to check in with yourself when you're triggered to know, oh, that's what it is, and be able to help each other get through it, Excuse me, I've had the flu. I know I've had the flu. Still getting over it, but I'm good. So that's basically, it's literally life-changing. In that you have tools to be able to shift thoughts that are negative and not serving you. And who doesn't want that? Who doesn't want that?
But it also trickles into like every area of life. So, right, they're not
absolutely.
That'll filter into the family, the business, like everything.
Well, you're one whole person. So there really is not segmented parts of you. You're one whole person, your business, your relationships, your kids, your grandkids, your aunts and uncles, whoever's involved, neighbors, everybody. And so when you are your one true self, then you relate to everything on a different level. You really do.
Right.
And you really don't have to be, you don't have to be stuck. You don't, you can get, there's answers to that. So yeah,
And I think that's great. That's so
yeah,
great. And it does. Like I'll tell you, I've been in personal development for gosh since 2008, and I love it. I think personal development work
yeah,
is imperative. And
yeah,
working with you, like we literally like on day 3 just hit that mission, like
yeah,
and and even people are like, Veronica, we can just see that you're like on this
yeah,
mission, right? And I
yeah,
think it's important for people to know like how many people are searching for the mission and they don't ever find it. And you can help them find it in just a few days. It's amazing.
yeah, exactly. And knowing your purpose why you're here is so important. It's really critical. Because if you're not moving towards it, you feel frustrated and unfulfilled. And when you know your purpose and you're moving towards it, it makes you happy. It just makes you happy.
Gives you all
Yeah,
kinds of extra energy
it
and
does. It really does.
lining up perfectly. It's
It really
amazing.
does. Yep.
So
Yep.
let's talk a little bit about the 4 pillars of mastery. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yes, there's 4 pillars. The first one is goal achievement. So you want to get what you want. So that's kind of goes back to desires. And so getting clear on what your desires are. A lot of people aren't. They don't know what they want. They really don't. And so I help pull it out. And it's like then you can feel the fire ignite. It's like, yeah, that's what I want. That's it. So goal achievement, determining what you want, and then creating a plan to achieve it. And then the second pillar is 28 skills. So these skills build on one another. They literally stack. And um, having one, you can't have one, you can't have 20 until you get 1 to 19 kind of understood. And so the 28 skills really help you be a good captain of your life. And then the third one is transformational tools. So everybody gets stuck. Everybody gets stuck. The issue is how long are you stuck? Are you stuck for a few minutes? Or are you stuck for months or weeks? Or, how quick can you get out of that stuck place? And
Or
that's the key. And so we give you,
for
yeah.
years, right? Like
Oh
years.
yeah, decades. I've had people stuck for 60 years.
Man.
And so when you have the tools, you can shift the things that are keeping you stuck. And when you can't shift them, that's when we use transformational meditation and basically take you into your subconscious, connect you to your higher power. And the higher power tells you exactly what's going on. And it integrates. You have 2 choices. You can either integrate it or you can get rid of it, literally delete it. And so as a captain, you get to choose what you want to do with that. And so the transformational tools are really, really good. And then the fourth pillar is a mentor. You need somebody to help guide you, to walk you through it, encourage you on the process. And so mentorship is huge. Everybody needs a coach and a mentor. Everybody does. Um, and so
I,
those are the 4.
I
Yeah,
think everybody does need a coach. And I've had
everybody needs a coach.
a
Really
lot of
true.
coaches
Yeah,
throughout the years, and it really makes a difference.
yeah,
And something that you said that I feel is important for people to understand, like we all have this programming inside of us, and it comes from when we're little, or it comes from when we had a bad relationship, or all these
yeah,
little programs. And Karen literally can help you either integrate that part that's not programmed properly or delete it. Like she said delete it,
yeah.
and that
Delete
means
it.
that it won't bother them ever again, right?
Yes, right. Exactly. It's based on a truth and a lie can't live in the same place at the same time. And when you believe something that's not true, it takes your identity and it literally, it's like it just takes your identity and it's stored in your subconscious and it keeps sending programming back to the logical mind. And the logical mind doesn't know the difference. It just keeps thinking that's the programming. That's what I'm going to do. And I'm a failure, panic, anxiety, fear of all kinds of things, fear of dying, fear of being, whatever, unworthiness, unlovableness. There's just hundreds and hundreds of them. And they keep people stuck for a very, very long time. And that doesn't have to be that way. It doesn't have to be that way. Yeah.
That's exciting.
So,
It's definitely exciting
yeah,
to watch. Can you tell
yeah,
people how to get a hold of you? It's so amazing how fast the time flies by. Tell
yeah.
people what's your website and how can they get a hold of you?
Yeah, quantumshiftmedia.com. And on the About page, I have a calendar if you want to book a little session and we can chat. And that's probably the easiest way through my site. Yep.
Quantum
Yep.
Shift, yeah, Quantum Shift, SHIFT media.com. I love
Good.
that. Well, Karen,
Good.
can you tell us? I know we're going to run over, but can you tell us like a quick story of a really cool, like what was your favorite transformation that you've done for somebody else or for yourself?
I had one that was actually kind of comical. I in my growing up resisted everything. I just resisted the law, authority, red lights, paying taxes. I resisted everything. And I could feel it. I was resisting things in my business, in my relationships. And so I did a transformational meditation. And what came out was a posse of outlaws. And so there's these dirty, scroungy cowboys with big, rough mustaches and filthy, dirty hats. And they were swearing and drinking and smoking, and they were just horrible. But they were riding these little tiny ponies. They were the tiniest little ponies with these great big men on them. And so that was a part that was running me. And when I got rid of that, I literally deleted it. And there were hundreds of them. And I turned my hand over and they just all kept falling out of my hand, hundreds and hundreds of them falling out of my hand. And then it was over and I didn't have that anymore. That was gone. It
Wow.
was gone. And so one of the principles in the course is non-attachment, non-resistance. And so don't resist something. It's there for a reason. And so I got rid of that. And I was like, that made me very happy. And
Heck,
I've done a lot of these. So yeah. And you
yeah.
go into your imagination, it's fun. It's really fun. What you see is incredible.
Yeah. And these are tools like people have once they work with you, they have these tools for the rest of their life. Like they can continue to use them again and again or go back
Oh
through the
yes. Oh yes.
yeah.
Yeah, when you do the course, you have it forever. I highly recommend doing it every 28 days. In fact, if you do every 28 days, you get 13 months out of your year, and you really get some stuff done.
Yeah.
So set your intentions, set your goals. Involves tracking some things. So yeah, it's very comprehensive, and nothing is out of the scope. Your relationships, your money, your business, your health, whatever.
All, 'cause all of that is part of you. So I'm excited. It was so wonderful to have you, and I'm sure we could talk for hours and hours about
Yeah,
all the wonderful things
yeah,
you do. I know that
yeah.
I very much enjoy working with you, and it's definitely a commitment. And I feel like when people make more of a commitment to themselves, then
Yes,
more things happen. So I want
yes,
to thank you so much for coming on and sharing your business with us
yes.
and yourself. And give us your website one more time.
quantumshiftmedia.com. And thank you, Veronica. You're an absolute delight.
Oh, you're a
You
delight
are.
too. Thank you
You're a
so much,
delight.
Karen.
Okay, very good.